All right, there he is. Clay's lost in.
Maybe because I was there first or something. You know?
I saw you like
it and you weren't in.
On.
Huh?
I was there because I saw you click it. You flashed on, and you flashed off.
Weird.
So I thought you were.
Maybe I accidentally hit something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good. Well.
Oh, here before we go live, you want to guess?
We are live. We are live.
Oh, we are already. Okay, well, never mind. I won't say anything about anything till after.
Well, now you're telling me
until after.
Well, now I'm dying to know.
Well, we can talk about
about
the safe, but I don't want to say much about like what he's going to put on his video because we're live.
We'll talk after.
Yeah.
We can bring him up, but we'll save those details. For later. All right. Yeah, I know, Val. The mic volume was about 100. Came on, it like blasted us.
Oh, it did. I was wondering why you like.
It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, today we got the daily update, sales and daily bolos, live storage unit auction updates, show and tell, and the live show schedule updates. Actually, let me hit number 5. I am switching my live shows to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 to 6. I talked to Clay about this. My channel has stalled. I was growing on subscribers until I just went to mostly a live show format. So on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I will spend that time, at least an hour a day, working on new content. I've got a couple of new video ideas. And Clay and I were talking, we got to start cranking out our videos, sourcing videos specifically. A Posh Closet review from a subscriber, and I have my big $100,000 Poshmark sales video. I want to get out this weekend. So I think the live shows are great for hours and camaraderie, and I love our live shows. But I've got, hi Danica, but I have to balance out growing as well. So that's my number 5. And Clay might pick up the slack maybe on the days I'm not live, or
yeah, I'll still do random post game, and then maybe I'll like one of those days do a. It might not be a 5, it might be earlier because then that would also help Jay. Tax Shack Tom Curry, good name.
Yeah, I love the name.
Tom Curry.
Welcome to the channel, Tax Shack.
Tax Shack.
I like it a little real like.
Because it's like, lady, look, jump, tax Shack.
Flip it slow. Please close it.
Flip it slow. Please close it. Yeah, some work better than others.
It's been a long day. Let's talk about our daily update.
I know. I feel like I saw you weeks ago. I'm so tired getting up that early. Oh.
But yeah, Clay can't get up early. He can't hang with a big voice.
I just don't have to.
So I found some live storage unit auctions in our area, and I didn't know it was a caravan, but it turned out to be a caravan because it didn't show that on the site. So me, Andrew, which is my lister, and my daughter's boyfriend, and Clay and Danica met up with us. Also, we're all in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we met up at our first live auction was in Arlington storage auction, and I've done probably about 5 online storage unit auctions. And by the way, there's one Clay I need to talk to you about. I'm considering jumping on one, but we'll talk later. And I've had good success. Clay and I have shared one? We split one?
2.
We had good
one
success
miniature
on
one and a second one that was good and cheap.
So my whole thing is I'm bulk model. The bulk plan, buying in bulk. Not so much thrift storing as actually I did stop by thrift. Talk about that a little bit. So buying storage units, buying auction lots, estate sales, buying items. I mean, I guess the bins kind of would count as that. Buying items in bulk to get really good price and get a lot of inventory at one time. Anyway, we met up, and it's kind of interesting. Like I had to create an account. Each, like we went to, it was a public storage caravan. So we went to the first public storage. I had to sign in, create my account, and then they had an auction, and each location would have X amount of units they were auctioning at that specific place. I think the first one was maybe 4. And then once that was finished, we would caravan, like everybody would go to the next one. And how many do you think we did? About 5 before we got lost?
Yeah, because that's what I said in my little, hey, new video on my channel. It's fantastic. But yeah, 5 or 6. And I went to a couple more after Brian, and I'll kind of talk about
we went to 5 or 6, and here's my thoughts. Locations. And yeah, and each of them had between 4 to 7. So we saw quite a few storage units, and we were actually in our cars and doing it via Zoom. So it was actually really safe. Even though there was a lot of kinks in it, the video quality of the units weren't very good.
They moved the phone like this fast, and you're trying to like, wait, what was that?
Kind of wheels off. So you didn't have a really good feel of the unit you were bidding on. And I guess we got to the last one. And here's a mistake. Like the GM, the auctioneer, he would just tell us, oh, we're going to the Watson Street unit next. And if you're not familiar with that area, like, okay, well, you open up maps, and most of them we were able to find. But towards the end,
but we
were following people that were in the auction. I was following this van that had been in every other auction. We're 10 miles away from the last auction.
Yeah.
And so I called it a day. I will say my thought is prices were very high for storage units. I think it's because a lot of people have units in person, and everybody was itching to buy some, and maybe the prices were going higher. I will say, as the day progressed, though, more and more people drop out as they buy units. Some people don't go to all the auctions, some do. And so in those caravans, make sure you stick around to the end. And we would have today.
Well, and I went to a couple more, one more. And Danica met me over there. And it was like way fewer people. And the prices went like one dude got 3 10 by 30s full of, who knows? There's a lot of work. He paid $300 total for all of them. The one we wanted was 10 by 20, and it went for $450. And I'll just say we bid $405 at the top, and we were going to split that. So, wrong way. Yeah. Dang it! I still can't do this. I hate this. Right, and I need to.
Well, the unit was filled with neat boxes. Yeah. And there's certain things you're looking for. You're looking for signs of really old units, or you're looking for signs that they're taking care of, that they care about their items. Neat boxes, neatly stacked. I mean, there's no guarantees on this stuff, but you're looking for clues. And we went up to 400, and I think it was a 10 by 10 unit, and we jumped out at that point. There is, and Clay can talk more about this, but some of y'all may follow Grimes Finds.
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
He's got a big channel, and he does really well. I mean, he was out there, and so Clay ran into him, and we were kind of messaging a little bit on the private chat, and Clay had a longer conversation with him, and
I got the digits. I got the digits now. I'm kind of a big deal with my 128 subscribers.
Clay's fangirling right now.
I am. He's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he does seem really nice, and he's willing to help out people like us. And I guess if it's okay to say that he won a unit, right? To talk about that without going into
I guess without giving away anything, because I don't know. He already filmed his video, Brian.
We'll just say he won a unit there. Is it's safe to say that?
Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's not say what. Okay, but he won a unit. He filmed whatever he's going to film. He sent me a little blip of it, which was kind of funny, and he's editing. So I think in the next, maybe tonight, Danica can say, he made it sound like he was going to maybe put it out tonight. But
Yeah, so make sure you hit the bell I hit the bell notification on him.
Yeah, I'm going to open a tab in a minute. But yeah, like when I got there, I parked. There was not enough parking, and I didn't think you could go in. So he recognized me first when I was walking to Brian's car. He's like, I'm looking at him because I see him stroking his giant beard goatee thing, you know? And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. He's waiting in the line to check in. And he's like, Clay? I'm like,
Clay's heart was pitter-pattering.
It was. But like I said, he's such a nice guy because he wants to help. But also, like, I admit, I like that he likes Jesus. I like that he's making more money. And if you watch his videos, he gives away. He goes and buys, like, you know, protective stuff and food, and he takes it to shelters and all this. Like,
yeah, really good guy.
Yeah, he hires people. Like when his warehouse burnt down, he had his crew come over and like, I don't know, help clean the house and the pool and like, well, you know, they ran errands. He kept them on the payroll. He didn't like be like, hey, the warehouse burnt, we don't have anything. And he started buying units right away. But yeah, Danica, he sent me part of the video and it's funny. And I asked, I was like, how do you film that? And then you'll kind of figure out when you see it. But so yeah, we met him, or you know, yeah, he commented and then I text. So I went, like I said, to one more auction, not to buy anything. Like if there had been a crap small one full of like clothes, I would have texted Brian like, you went in one in because we're partnering, or if it had been just something that I could have gotten since he's got all these auctions. But I just wanted to try to go and figure out, well, see if Justin was at that. And also what else are people looking for in these units? Because some of them, Brian and I were like, okay, well, that's a furniture person and they've got a trailer. But some of the units we were like, why'd that, like Brian said, why'd that go for $300? And it's just garbage. It looked like literally garbage, you know? So here, real quick, am I super loud? I don't know anything about my microphone, so I don't know what to adjust if I'm really loud, people. So,
and by the way, we told y'all about the Traders Village. We also saw the guy's name's Mike, the guy we talked to at the flea market. He was at the first few auctions. I guess he kind of bailed out. I did talk to him about pricing, and he said he thought people were going a little bit crazy. And this guy's been buying units for 16 years, so it's kind of good to hear another perspective that some people are going a little silly. Like, let me give you an example. Like tomorrow, I'm going up to Weatherford, and I got $400 on some online auctions, and that I probably have 17 or 18 different lots I'm picking up, including mid-century Danish teak wood chairs. And similar comps on eBay are showing those chairs at about $250 to $300 each. And I got those 4 chairs for $108, and I didn't have to clear out a storage unit, plus a lot of other things. So kind of like going back to Mark Myers, all of his interviews on Pure Hustle Podcast and Daily Refinement, like he started, and this is what I'm paraphrasing what he said on those videos, that he was into the storage units before the storage wars came out. And then too many people started doing storage units. And now he's moved into auctions, like government auctions, online auctions, estate sales, buyouts, things like that. So that is still a very viable way to source inventory. And when we get to the show and tell, I'll show you a couple items I have that I've researched and I've picked up at auctions that just listing and what I paid for it and what they can sell based on comps. So storage units can be great, but you know, I don't think we wanted to overpay for a unit either.
No, because like even though Brian spent, to me, and he'd say a good amount on all those auctions, that's a different deal. He's now making X amount, whereas like we've spent a total, like we each spent $10 on the first one, $55 on the second one, and that's probably going to bring in like $700 to $1,400 each. His third unit he did on his own, and a fourth, and there's like $100. So even though we would have just jumped up to like maybe $250 each, it was the percentage increase for this field just seemed huge. Because even when Brian was like, went up to, oh, that's a yellow jacket that flew in my apartment. Crap, I got to get that out. When I took the trash out, it like, whew.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking up here. But
we're talking about storage units.
we just weren't sure, how much we wanted to. Yeah.
So and even I took Wade's course, and one of the things he says, sometimes the best storage unit you'll buy is the one you don't buy.
Yeah.
So there's always more, and I found one online, which I'm gonna talk to Clay, that I think is promising, and we'll see where that one may go. All right, so that's kind of the daily update. Then we went to go try to. Well, Clay doesn't eat meat, and he wanted to. He went back. He went to try to find the last few. Andrew and I we're in Texas, and we have the best barbecue in the country, in the world, and I will argue that with anyone. At least brisket, hard to find brisket. So we went on and there's barbecue joints everywhere in around the Dallas area. Whoa. But the places, the highly rated places we went to were sold out of brisket, sold out of ribs, or they weren't allowing people to dine in. So, long story short, we didn't get barbecue. We actually ate at Cotton Patch.
Ooh, yeah.
It's still pretty good. But
mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, those rolls,
chicken, fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, rice casserole, big fluffy rolls with a homemade butter.
Yeah,
We were even that was my only meal all day, and it'll probably be my only meal all day. I'm so full right now. We even had chips and queso as an appetizer.
Yeah, I'm waiting to eat till after this. Yeah. Well, I had a bunch of M&Ms.
Yeah, that's good, Danica. Yeah, unless you see the money, don't lose your head. Yeah, you need to be able to say, hey, I see this and it's worth this much. And then anything else you don't see would be a bonus. That's a really good point. All right. So that's kind of the day. Daily sales updates. I got up really early. I had 7 eBay orders go out. I didn't even get my Poshmark. I had a good night of Poshmark sales. I didn't get those shipped out because it was really early. The first auction was at 8:30. It was like 45 minutes away. So Monday morning, I'm gonna have a lot of orders to ship out. And I guess I will show you my sell of the day. Let me see. Actually, let me preview it real quick.
Yeah, I got nothing on eBay, which is fine.
I've had some sales, but I don't know what I'm going to show as my sell of the day. Let me see.
Let's see if I got any on Posh.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but all right, here I go. Actually, what I'm going to show you is a storage unit find.
Oh, yeah, I sold one thing today on Posh, yeah.
Speaking of storage units, all right, so here, I'll share you my sell of the day. My sales were just kind of regular, small, medium-sized sales, nothing crazy. So let me show you. We'll show you one item. And Clay, we're not going to go over every sale. We're not going to do a what sold video.
I only have one sale today, so it's easy.
All right. So that makes it easy. That does make it easy.
And it'll pay for part of dinner. So, hey, part.
There you go. All right. So right here, we are in doubt.
Very nice. 30. Steelers.
Unit with us. I picked this up. I think my cost of goods on this was 25 to 50 cents. This was in a storage unit filled with clothes. I think it's the one Clay and I split, I believe. I don't know. They all run together after a while. But this is an official Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl 30 XXX. And you can see it's January
97,
I don't know.
it?
No. I was the
6
last one.
Well, yeah, it's the last one, but I was a senior in college. I know. Yeah.
Well, anyway, it still has new with tags, even though it was a little dirty, I think, for being box for who knows. Yeah, I'd had this for a while. I had it listed at $44.99, but I run sales all the time, and this week is a big 40% off sale. So I sold it for $26.97, $7.95 shipping. So I think I profited almost $30 on that shirt because it probably only cost me about $3.50 to ship it. So I can't retire on that, but this is proof that of items you can find in a storage unit. You can find some things like you can't find that too. I mean that special one from the Super Bowl, and if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, then you're going to buy that. Matter of fact, I probably would have kept it if it had been in my size. You want to share your sell of the day, Clay?
I sold a pair of, it's on Posh, I'll just tell you, sweatpants from the second unit Brian and I did. So it probably caught Nike. I had sent out 1 million offers because all these people have liked it. And I had it listed at 25, a little above what Poshmark even suggested because, and then I've gone in and bumped up more because on Posh, it seems like everything's a sale price. So it sold for $18. So like after they take out all their stuff, $12.88. But we probably paid a quarter or 50 cents. So that's one of those. I don't care about average sale price. That was a how many times did you multiply your money? And it was probably 36 or 72. So for a few hours of work or more than that, cleaning, doing all this stuff, but like easy money. So, and I'm just glad I'm like, quit liking it. One of you people like buy them.
Yeah. And actually, now that you mentioned that, it made me realize actually my Cowboys t-shirt was not my sell today. It was actually Poshmark. So I will share. I had 2 that tied for sell of the day. So I will show you both real quick.
Oh, come on, go outside. Oh, dang it.
It's funny, like I'm so focused on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm not even thinking about Poshmark, and that's kind of foolish because Poshmark is great for clothing.
That's why when I keep saying I want more clothes, because Posh is like 1 a day, and I've only been on 23 days, really.
And by the way, how is the reseller assistant working for you? The one I linked you to.
Oh, it's got to be helping. I mean, I don't know how it wouldn't be.
That's not a very ringing endorsement. It's got to be helping.
I mean, I'm just saying there's no,
Do you feel like it's helping yourselves?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It's got to be. I don't know how it wouldn't be. Oops, sorry, I unmuted.
By the way, if you are looking for a virtual assistant to help share your closet, I'll tell you from me, my sales went up 5 to 10 times when I started using it. And it's in the description of the video, the reseller assistant. Use my affiliate link if you go check it out. I'm very upfront. I pay $125 a month, but they share my closet 4,000 times a day.
Yeah.
Frees me up for hours, and it leads to sales daily. So here's one of the I can't talk. I sold a pair of Justin's leather cowboy boots for $40. These were let me look. Yeah, I paid $1 for these. These I picked up at a thrift store on a 99-cent tag day.
Nice.
Justin boots. So 40 from one. That'll work. And I also had another $40 shoe sell. Let me pull that one out. Yeah, here we go. A pair of Allen Edmonds. These also sold for 40. These I paid $4. I think I got these, I don't know, either a thrift store or the bins. By the way, look at that white background. And that's just using a DSLR camera at the 100 ISO setting with LED lights and a light box. Then you have to edit that to get that white background. So I paid $4 for these. These also sold for 40. If you don't, obviously, Allen Edmonds are a great American men's shoe made in the USA.
Not China. Not
Justin
China.
boots are also a good thing to look for in the shoe game. Oh, by the way, Val, I wanted to ask you this question. Do you sell shoes?
Oh.
And if you don't sell shoes, then I want to talk to you.
And I'll take shoes too. Yeah.
You're getting close. Jay picked up a handmade Greek chessboard in piece 12 kilograms. I got it for 10 pounds, and it's worth wow, that's 25x. Very good.
Let's see what.
At a Budweiser, I'd say this bud's for you, sir. So Jay's jumping ahead to the show and tell.
Dang.
I bet it is lovely.
Very good job.
Danica has clothes for you.
I just saw that. Yeah, I just said I'll message her after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can get, me get clothes and other people build a network.
This how to eBay sell. I'm curious.
Whoa.
Sold a book.
That
Sold
was
a
the
book.
yellow jacket when I just leaned back there.
Kill that thing.
No,
Oh.
I go with like Angie. What did it do to me? I mean,
It's about to sting you in your ass. That's what's about to do to you.
The problem is I got these windows like right here, 3 big windows. So it's trying to get outside. I open the door, but in a minute I'm going to do like Angie does and get a cup. I got a piece of paper, and if I can, I'll put the cup over it, slide the paper, and then I can take it outside.
So Val, if you're
you're
only listing mountain brand shoes, if you source good shoes, I'm looking for a shoe sourcer. Maybe we can do, I don't know, maybe we can talk about kind of how you do your mystery box for clothes, but for shoes that aren't mountain brand.
That's what she sent me, the math, Brian, kind of, she said. And that's what I was telling you earlier. Like, and the numbers seem good to me. So Val, after the show, I'm going to message you. And I'd be willing to, like, depends how often you want to go. If you want to go source for us one time. What's your idea?
No, it's not my idea. This is Chris's idea.
Whatever.
So this was I didn't take today's call. I was on the road, but yesterday's call. All right. So we resell, right? And we all know part of reselling is the sourcing. I love it. I love to go thrifting, garage selling. That's the fun part. Now, a lot of us list and ship and customer service and storage and all that other stuff, right? So what Chris, he has a couple people across the country that they source shoes for him.
Yeah, they get
and then they ship them to him.
Yeah.
And he pays them back for what they spent on the shoe plus $3 per shoe. Now I know me, like if I was Chris's shoe sourcer, like I know if I spent 4 hours, I could probably get at least 50. Not at least. I probably think I could get 50 pair of shoes that would sell for $30 or more. So if I was sourcing for him, I would ship those to him. So for those 4 hours, I'd make $150. I mean, if you think about that, it's like $35 an hour. So it got me thinking, is my biggest problem. Like I'm all over the place. I'm on storage units. I'm on auctions. I'm on estate sales. Talked to Karen about this, and she kind of turned me down, kind of broke my heart. I offered her this position, Clay. I don't know. I guess I haven't talked to you about that. So what I'm looking for is, if you're out there and you're watching this, even if you're not on the live chat, if you watch this later, if you love to source and if you're good at finding shoes, especially men's, but I sell women's shoes too, and you would like to earn, and we can even adjust the price depending on how good you are at it. Like I'd be willing to pay you the price of the shoe that you sold, plus at least $3, maybe $4 per shoe. So obviously, if you're a reseller and you're trying to maximize your profit, that doesn't make sense for you, right? But if you love sourcing and shopping and don't want to do the rest, this may work for you. So if it does, comment below. My email is also in the comment in the description. I'll put that down there if it's not in there. Just email me. We can talk it out. We can fine tune the details and whatnot.
Ladies, as I said, I'll message y'all on the IG. That was really cheesy. Sorry. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet, Val? I tried to do it, but it came out different. Hello, Valerie.
Hello, Flippin' Hustler.
The mechanic shop is very busy today, working on the Rolls Royce.
The excitement, yeah. I was pretty jazzed there. Boho stuff, bohemian stuff. Yep. So anyway, if you're interested in that, reach out to me. Or if you know someone else that is, reach out to me.
Yeah.
Where's my donut box?
It's over on the counter. Don't worry, the donut box is still here. I just kept forgetting to throw it away. I'm making another to-do list for tonight.
All right, so we talked about 1, we talked about 2, we talked about 3.
What's 3?
Number 4,
storage.
Show and tell. So something that Clay hasn't been sourcing, but some like Jay did this. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh! I will show you something I got. I got a lot of things. I'll just show you one. This where's it at? So it's an HP Office Jet printer. I don't see what's the model. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 8710. And these are the notes. This is what I do because I have two listers. Justin, my son, is listing for me. So what I do is I do the research and I give him the title and where to look it up so he can sell similar. And I give him the price point so he doesn't have to spend that and pay for it. I won this at auction for $5. By the time you do the fees, it comes out to $622. One like it sold for $149 plus $59.99 shipping. So what I do is because I do sales every week of the month. Week 1, 20%. Week 2, 3, a whopping 50% off sale. So I take the high comp, which was $149.99, and I add 25% to that. So he'll list it at $189.99 plus the shipping. So this basically it's worth $150, and I paid $5. So that's a 30x return, and that's from a storage unit. I got storage units on the month. That's from an auction, and I got some other cool things back there, but that hasn't been listed yet. My show and tell item of the day, and it's funny. Like I saw that this was at an online auction, Clay. I'm like, it's so easy to look up. How did no one else?
It's because they might have done like me, like you get on the auction, but like just the night before, or something, and.
Ooh, wait. Val loves sourcing. I'll convert. Okay, so Val, if you're out there sourcing and you see those things that you're not interested in, but I am,
go down in the chat. You'll see her comment. She's like,
okay.
"Yeah, she said it. She wants to help do it for us." Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I would be so grateful.
Yeah. Yeah, and because I wrote, you'll see my comment. I was like, "Yeah, I need help, and I'm willing to pay." And I like our group of people, as we said earlier.
Yeah, and I'll reach out to you, but here's the cheapest way to do it. It's like, do you sell on Mercari? Because, and once again, I'm just taking this from Chris. That's why I love the Patreon group. His sourcers create the listing. They'll create the listing, and they'll say, hey, I'm going to create this listing at this time. And they use the biggest box, and I'll have to look it up. I think it's like a 20 by 20 by 20. And they fill it full of shoes. And I think the shipping on it, I could be wrong, but it's the cheapest way to get the most shoes through the Mercari shipping. And once that box is filled up, he buys that box from them, and then they ship him. Of course, he pays for the postage, and in that price will be the cost of what they source the shoes for, plus their fee, which he for shoes. So if you had 50 shoes. So, I mean, we could do that, or
it's basically the math. The math I told you what Val did. She said we could do it through Posh or privately, but it'd probably be cheaper to go through Posh. At least
Posh is limited at 5 pounds. Mercari, you can go up to the higher weight. So, if you're comfortable using, if you are, you can create an account just
for this. Because Val, I'm not on Mercari. I was, and I never sold. I had like 2 things, and they canceled it like months ago. Or whatever. I'll do the clothes if you want to. Whatever. But I guess if shipping is cheaper, then that means more for you. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I will look into that and give.
And we can look into because they're saying that that's for sure cheaper than like just doing it on our own because they have the deals, right? With all the
because they get the special deals because they discount the shipping.
They have 1 million orders a day,
Because they're trying to grow and they're trying to cut into compete with Poshmark. So that would be amazing if you could do that, Val.
Yeah. Plus my road trip of sourcing this summer.
I mean, and if you don't want to create a Mercari account, then I'm sure we could look at
FedEx
or something.
FedEx,
get to the label. We'll figure it out either way, somehow, some way. But I think it would get really expensive on Poshmark because after that 5 pounds, I mean, with shoes, you're gonna hit that 5 pounds real quick.
And Danica, if you want to help, that's real easy. I'll drive.
Yeah,
I
we'll
do
make
drive to you, even, you know, like there's no shipping involved there.
Yeah, and if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, yeah.
I was hanging out with Stevie. I wanted to play some of my songs, but I got nervous and want to be that guy. Stevie? Who's Stevie? Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Nicks?
Stevie Nicks? Yeah, Stevie Wonder. I had a dream and I woke up and I don't know if it was school, but I think it was like storage unit or something. It was kind of a nightmare, like scary dream or something, and woke up in a panic, like stressed about it. And I was like, okay, good. I got like an hour or two more I can sleep.
I'm writing down bells.
Themes of item you're interested in. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I will.
To Val Macarena. Sorry. Mascarenas.
Yeah, just off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head, but I'll send you the email. It'll be like Alan Edmonds, Justin Boots, Ariat Boots, Timberlands, of course, the model and the brand. What do you call it? I don't know. Sperry.
Yeah.
Vans. God, I haven't been sourcing for shoes in a while.
Right? I know. Trying to see if the yellow jacket left.
All right, what's going on? That's cool. Also, I did a little retail arbitrage today too, and I sold an item. I think it evens itself out either way. Posh, you save on shipping, but they take 20% from me. PayPal, you spend more on shipping because we can. Yeah. Whatever is easiest for you, we can figure it out.
We're here to make your life easier.
Because you're already there. So while you're mountain brands, but you see the other ones you don't want, like, oh, Brian wants this one. Ooh, Clay wants that one. Oh,
yeah. That's why I figure, like.
So you could just kind of like, and that's, you don't have to list or anything. It'll just be put them in a box. PayPal you the money or something. I love it.
Yeah, because this is making me like, when are you going?
Like Chris's Patreon group, but we have more flair. Like it's a little drier in there, but I kind of would like this live chat to be like our mastermind, as Napoleon Hill calls it. Like everybody sharing ideas and networking. It's beautiful.
That's also, I think, part of why I don't want to do that call yet, because I'm like I'm going to sit there and like, and they'll be like, Clay, wake up. And I'm like, oh, sorry. This is just, it's good.
Gosh, Clay, it's good, but you're falling asleep. What?
I'll be like, sorry, everybody in here is a stick in the mud.
Well, that's not true.
That could help you. Like, more.
Yeah, I would like. I mean, because I will be sourcing some shoes myself. Like, I got to figure out how. That's all right. So maybe you can help me with this. Storage units, online auctions, estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores. Like I need some type of schedule where, because I could focus on any one of them, but I kind of like doing them all. So what would my schedule look like? And then of course, like a day, it's a whole day looking at. So I got myself, I got nothing listed. I'll get some listings up today, and then on some watches, a bulk lot of watches I bought. And he's replacing batteries, and we're gonna list them on eBay. That was my idea too on that one. I think that's another good model. There's something else y'all could do. And so we're sharing all the secrets. All the secrets.
What do you say last?
I've only got 558 subscribers, Clay. What people just don't know.
Hey, you're what, 400 or whatever, 30 ahead of me.
Stuck here for so long. That's why I've got to start making videos. Those edited videos pull in more subs. To unload Willie, it's about to rain. I'll be on my phone, not chat. All right.
And we'll get a bump here, I bet, somehow. Brian.
What's in Willie? Did you buy a unit today, Danica?
She went to Crumb from Grind.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
And she said she saw the stuff that he bought today.
We might be well. Take care, Danica.
Yeah, I think I told you I almost bought, but I didn't want to buy like one thing. if I had to go today, because I'm going to, it's actually Salina tomorrow. So
Yeah.
no,
So
Sunday, which is fine. I'm going to go see the new baby, my new
Oh,
nephew.
I can show you what I picked up today at Goodwill. Now, this looks like a Hummel figure,
Yeah.
and I haven't had time to research it. I don't know if it's intricate enough. Anybody out there in the figurine world, do y'all think Hummel? Because some of these Hummel figurines are this little boy and apples. On the bottom, there's no, what's that? There's no clear markings, but it's not Hummel. It's the Hummel style nonsense. Up here, a chance on it. I also, instead of buying a whole storage unit, I bought 2 things. This is a good brand. Let me see. Oh, upside down. That's a good brand to look for. These dessert plates. There's a set of 4. What I paid? It says right there. What? $2.99. And I think I saw them selling up to like 30 plus shipping. So, I can't retire, but I tell you what, it was fun going into the thrift store and just cherry picking. And, we're only in 30 minutes, and I found several shoes. Maybe you'll be proud, Clay. Like, I found several shoes that could have made me 10, 15 profit. But, I didn't want to pay $6.99 plus tax on a shoe and net $10. I don't know. I'm looking at least 15.
Right? Yeah, because I've made that mistake one time.
No, it's not necessarily a mistake, because when I first started, I did. It's a good way to get started.
Yeah. It's how I look. It's income. And sure, your hourly rate, it might not be great, but it's income. I'm trying to just look at it all is.
Well, it's good when you first start to build that capital, but as you become better at this, you realize time is your scarcest commodity.
Yeah.
So am I going to spend my time on a $10 room, or you got to figure out what's that minimum profit? Yeah. For me, the minimum right now is about 15, unless it's a repeatable. Like I did some retail arbitrage. I can't share retail arbitrage because then the market gets flooded. But I found something at a place, and those I will $5, $6, $7 each, but I'm able to buy them and it's one listing, and then I can just replenish them. So on replenishables, it's a different game.
Or if it's stuff cheap from the storage unit, like those Nike sweats that we both have, that you only make $12, $13, but you paid 50 cents.
So all right. So let's play devil advocate.
And I know you're trying to get it. You wouldn't buy that in a store to make that.
All right. So let's say you find it. You find an item in a storage unit. You're only in at 20 cents.
Yeah.
Still, you got to factor your time to list it. If you're listing it, what's the lowest sell price you will take the time to list if it's in a storage unit?
Well, that's one reason I do like Posh. So when you send an offer, it tells you how much you're going to make.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because then you're like, not that I can't figure out the eBay, but hey, if they tell you $12.88 off this pair of sweatpants, so I'll change my offer. So to me, I guess 12 or 13, maybe I say that because this is like 14 years ago when I was doing promotions. At that point, I was still living like Dad's back house.
Oh my gosh. Press your yellow jacket.
But I was like, $12 an hour is what I needed. I felt like I needed $12 an hour to kind of pay some of the bills. You know what I mean? So like, but if I can do 12, I guess, 13 ideally. Because now like that Cole jacket or whatever it was, I paid $8 or $9 for, sold it for $88. Right? I'm getting better at finding some of that, whatever. I'll get better at the online auction if I look days away too, like you, and just set a bid and walk away,
Yeah, I think on all these things, it needs to be, and this is where I keep pushing a schedule, right? It's like you've got to have an allotted time period. Like for me, when I finish listing, but before I go on my live show, I have an hour. And in that hour, I have scheduled to look at auctions, whether they're storage units, online auctions, or whatever. It's like, as we become more busy, you've got to have like time slots to do all this. Otherwise, you'll forget about it.
That's why I think having like Val, Danica, people to help me source, that'll help me immensely. And if I can look, hey, and if I come across some of that stuff, then I'll
we can reciprocate. Val, if I come across, even though I love mountain brands too, to be honest.
You need to have lower end stuff in with your closet. It helps pad the bundles. Yeah, true. One thing I've changed, how much time I spend preparing my clothes for sale, steaming, using mannequins. Yeah. So like, I think I've, y'all have met my friend here. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm so busy I lost my head. Sorry. And I thought about getting a mannequin, but now I think my white background here hung on the wall and just a nice hanger is good. I'll put some on here or in the light box. I'm selling. So like, yeah, Bruce, I agree. If I'm selling 1530, they get a nice wooden hanger. Yeah. Val scored a sweet deal yesterday on a live auction, $6 smart wool pants. How much will those go for, Val? Are those like 40, 50? I don't know. Was that in Miranda's, Val? Very cool. Figured it harder for me to get boxes. The brands I like to sell are a little nicer outdoor brands. I wouldn't expect you got to send me that in a box, but you're so funny, Val.
Well, if you start cranking out some food,
I know we're almost out of time. Did she come on the show last week on this channel, right? Didn't she?
Yeah, she's an introvert.
She came on though, right? You cut out for a second. Okay.
Yeah, we found some. Yeah, there's some. Clay spends a little bit more time in the vintage tees, but I found a few too.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't spend as much time in the clothing section.
See, now I'm like, oh yeah, on Sunday.
I know it's a lame joke, Bill. I know.
I'm gonna hit up, probably some maybe Goodwills, and if it's not, if I don't like it too crowded and too many a-holes without masks.
What I was in wasn't crowded at all. It was pretty.
Well, I don't want it to be crowded, and I want more people to have masks, but that's not going to happen. As I said today, more people are not wearing them already. But
just wear yours, and
yeah, I ordered some cool ones off of Poshmark just to have.
You got a Clay's Closet branded mask coming in.
I could. My guy in Pakistan. Oh, so I woke up this morning. And the guy who designed my logo, as I just said, he's in Pakistan, and there's the end of Ramadan is happening, and I can't think of the name. It's like the El Atid Festival or something. So he was like, "Hey, I won't be available to work on y'all's stuff for like a week," and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." He sent me my files of the blue, yellow, white, so I can try to get cards printed, but not our banner, even though we've pretty much finalized all that. And then I wake up this morning, I check the news, and a plane had crashed in Pakistan. And I'm going, it's horrible no matter what. But I'm like, what if come next Friday I don't hear from my buddy over there? I know, not to be dark, but like I only know one person in Pakistan.
Yeah, so
it just made me worry because the guy's really nice.
It's concentrated down to him. Oh, by the way, I do have another little update. I broke 9,000 on my 90-day sales on eBay. And most of that's from the past 30 days. So I'm closing in on 10K. Like 10K, 90 days on eBay is one of my major goals I'm looking for. And so I'm closing in on that.
That's big. Yeah, I'm at 4,000, and I think that's pretty decent. Plus throwing my Poshmark, I'm at like 4,500 in the last 90. That's not bad.
That's good, Clay.
Yeah, I mean,
I might depend on how this month finishes because I'm pushing 6K on eBay sales.
Dang.
And I don't know, but I'm probably 5K-ish past 30 days on Poshmark.
Oh my God.
So at the end of the month when I do it, I might hit 10K gross between the two, and that's kind of like that's always been like the baseline I want to hit. Like that's the first baseline because I think at that point, now that's gross, not net.
But still, after, what do you think that would be like?
6 to 6,500 maybe.
Okay, well, I mean, compared to what we make, that's our. I can't do percentages. Isn't that like a 30% over or 60? I don't, like I said, but you know what I mean? It's like our salary, give or take. I can imagine our paychecks, you're probably higher, been there longer and all that in DTR, but like, I'll just say, people, I make right under 4,000 take home. So I'm like, if you throw on an extra 2, my goal is at first to make an extra 1,000 and have no credit card debt or anything, you know, like no root canal. So, you know, I get it. That's good. That's hammering at more stuff. I'll be
listening. Val, what are you cooking? Pasta?
Pasta, yeah, with 3 capital A's. Shepherd's pie. Chadsworth requires a shepherd's pie.
Boskar made me a shepherd's pie once.
Oh, really?
Pretty good, yeah.
She's our British friend that teaches with us. Oh, hey, Juan Carlos got a job out at Marsh.
At at the school.
Yeah,
Marsh. I was thinking Marshall. Like, wow,
yeah, no, Marsh. So it is a drive, but at least you can just go up the toll road or Inwood, you know.
Oh, did you get your water bottle from DISD? Your present?
No, I guess they sent it probably to my PO box.
Like, thanks, I guess.
It was maybe not Boskar. A couple years ago, I think a different department head gave them out, and Junta's name was misspelled, you know, which isn't easy. And right now I'd be like, I couldn't spell her last name, but it's like, come on, if you're gonna like hand out.
Well, you have the record, so you can pull it up.
1 year in the main office, our mailboxes, my last name had an L in there. Colthrum and Colthrum. But Brian, this was not year 2. This
barbecue.
This was like year 8 or 9, and you're like, whatever.
Oh yeah. So by the way, check out Grimes Fine's video tonight. Right. He drops it for at that off. Whatever he finds, we have of winning that. And me and Andrew were talking about that you don't know what's in play, but the thing is worth at least $300, $800 to $1,000. I thought about that. We were talking about that. I looked the thing that you could see.
Yeah.
The exterior, that's worth $1,000. So I can't say too much, but that could be salvaged.
Yeah.
And plus whatever else might be included.
Yes.
So it kind of makes sense. I mean, for that auction to go where it went.
And the other
with the upside.
I will say this. I think I can say this and not give away anything or be in trouble. But you know how we said, like, I wonder if he's looking for units in general, like for content. Like we're looking for stuff to make, but as y'all know, I don't make bolo videos. It's not my thing. I want to make like if I'm going to make a video, it seems easier and more fun to make like you got a unit, you know, or you dumpster dive or something. And so he did tell me when we text back and forth, he was like, some of it is for good content because his last video that the storage unit had similar items. I won't say how much, but you and I would love to make that much from the ads.
Well, I will tell you this. Wade said this too, that he likes to buy certain items because he knows the content is so good that on YouTube that it will cover the cost of buying the unit, or at least partially cover it. So in a way, and that's what Wade kept saying. He's like, man, if you're gonna do storage units, you've got to do YouTube. And I blame myself. I've only done like 4 storage unit videos. Like it's almost like you have to think of the long and just get those videos out, grow your channel. Well, and then one day maybe we could be. I mean, like Crocker's Lockers is doing. They're growing.
Well, and Grimes, people, if you didn't know, some of you, when he popped in the chat on my post-game show that day, and he told us he had like 168 subscribers last June.
Wow.
He's at 68.4 now. And he just keeps putting out content. So his warehouse burned. He just went and bought more units. He made a video kind of like of the fire and all that, but like that world and dumpster diving, you can just blow up easier. Like I say, if I blow up, great. If not, I just need income, people. No pasta. You made Valerie, I would greatly appreciate a pepperoni, as we say in the jolly old England, and mushroom.
I think Jay is cringing right now.
Jay's like, I'm gonna come over there and squish you, little American.
What's up? Bye.
Did someone come in under the door?
They're out at the pool.
Yeah.
Family's out there, so I'm gonna have to shut this off. We're right at 6 away.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, you would like when I sharing my car today. I used it and then took it back, and Angie brought me home. And I'm walking by the pool, and there's about 10 ladies out there. One dude with a lady, but I'd say most of them, Jay, were in your appropriate age range. They could be like mine and Brian's kids or whatever. They all look like, I don't know, 18, probably at least 21, but super young. But yeah, you would have appreciated it, Jay.
All right, so we covered the content today. Val, we'll get back in contact with you about that.
Yeah, I'm going to message you when we're done, just to talk a little more.
Tomorrow, I'm picking up more items from an auction this weekend. I am going to get that Poshmark. All right, this is my homework. I got to get that Poshmark video out. So if I don't have it out by show, there has to be a consequence on it.
The consequence, if you don't have that video out, Val has to come on and show her face, right? No.
Well,
she's like, how's that a consequence to Brian?
It's a benefit. That's not a punishment for me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If I will do a live auction Monday and send somebody $20 PayPal.
Ooh.
$20 PayPal if I do not have my Poshmark 100K video out by Monday when we go live at 5 p.m. All right.
I'll have a new video. Don't know what it is. Oh, tomorrow. I'm not going to go live right now, folks. But tomorrow, if y'all want me to, Sunday I probably can't running around seeing the baby and stuff. But tomorrow I'm at home all day. So look for me. I'll probably go live some random time and try to work.
Yep. And Val is going to be sourcing for everybody that's interested. Of course, you must pay the last, but you can email her for details. I will be doing that. I've highlighted her email, and that's on my to-do list. Oh my gosh, I thought my to-do list is great.
And Bruce, we were doing some YouTube weekend, but now it's kind of shrinking because, like, you can tell I could be more on a schedule, obviously, a schedule. Brian's trying to create more free time in a sense and be more efficient and have more family. So no weekends right now. So that's why.
And if I do weekends, I'll work on my editing.
And
I think I might even shoot my auction pickup tomorrow, at least.
Yeah. And look, here's the deal. If we did a live show together, it would be work where it'd be like, oh, someone messaged 10 minutes ago, that sort of thing. Like when we first started this happy hour, it started like that. Now it's more fun.
Right.
But
it is fun.
Okay.
So I want to keep this for sure, but this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that gives me 3 or 4 days to work on content. So I do monetized, and it's time to get back with it. All right. Well, everybody have a weekend. Happy. Stay safe.
I'll try
until Monday. Peace.